Hi, this is cartoonist Dan Letha, and do you use something like this, a cell phone? I certainly do. And it's effective when it's in my hand, but what about the time when it's sitting on a desk next to you or a table and you're not using it in your hand, but you're still wanting to access it, use it, see it, that sort of thing? I have a device that will be a game changer for you. And I gave one of these to my wife and my daughter, and both of them said, I don't know how I lived without this. So it was a real game changer. And if you don't have one of these, it's going to be the same for you too. So check this out. When I'm sitting at my desk and I'm using my phones, say I've got some reference material on them, or I just want to sit here and have access to my phone in a handy way when I'm doing my artwork. I, uh, I this is not a practical way. They're almost kind of useless when you set them on your desk like this. Now, the handy thing about having them sitting on your desk is that the bottom of the phone is free to charge, so you can um, you can charge them with no problem. But then you've got to keep, doing this to look at it, and you can't really look at them at a glance. Well, there's some phone stands that I've had for a long time. In fact, this first one was given to me by some friends, so I appreciate the gift, and it worked for a long time. And so this is the phone stand that I had, and it keeps the phone upright, and I like that. The only problem is that if I want to charge the phone when I'm using this, the bottom is blocked. You can't get access to the bottom of the phone to charge it. So good, but not great. All right. So in fact, here's a newer one. This one I think is made more for very nice. It's rose gold. I think this one's made more for tablets, but the same thing. In fact, this one's a little better because the you can adjust the angle with this little thingy right here, and it's very portable. That you can fold that one flat. Okay, so but the problem is that it's the same thing. You can't you can't get access to the bottom of the phone to charge it while you're using it, and you're stuck with it at that level. So they've made better ones, and I tell you, these are game changers in our household. Um, both my wife and my daughter had kind of the same response. They both said, "I when I gave them these, I never knew I needed these until I started using them." Now I've seen these at sales before. I've been to sales, and these things are just sitting there. The problem is that even just looking at it, you can't tell how handy that is. In fact, you look at it and go, I'm not even sure what that is or what it's for, or anything like that. But the magic starts when you place your phone on it, and then you go, oh, okay. Now this particular one right here, this belongs to my wife. She's using it all the time. All right, so you can adjust the angle very easily. All right, so these are the principles, the basic principles of why these work so well, and why you should have one. It'll change your whole experience with using a phone. So the angle is one thing. These particular ones, you can change the height. So if I want it up a little bit higher, there, stretch that out a little bit, and it goes up somewhat, so you can move it up closer to your face or whatever you want to raise that up for. So that's great. And then the bottom is accessible to the phone, so you can plug it in and you can view it handily, no problem. And then another part of the magic on most of these phone holders, these phone stands, is that they're collapsible and portable, very portable. So all you have to there, so that's it. If you want to travel, stick it in your purse. It actually does add a little weight to your purse if you do that, but put it in your backpack or a computer bag or whatever it is, and bip boom bang, there it is. And these things are magical. Now, this one has rubber padding on the back, which is very, very nice. There's a bunch of different companies that make these same ones. I'm going to go through a few of them, and I want to show them and kind of compare them for you. And I have some links at the bottom of the video here. So there's that one, and then there's another one. This is basically the same one. Again, a bunch of different companies make these, and I think they're the same thing. It's just that they've stamped a different name on the bottom of them. So this one's identical to the white one I just showed you. So they come in different colors. This one right here is a little different. It's not plastic, it's metal. So metal's not bad. But there's one thing about this particular one that I would kind of caution you about, and it's the distance from the hinge to the bottom of the rest where the phone rests. Okay, so if you've got a tall device here, that might start to be a problem with balance. Now this holds pretty well, but if you hold your phone flat or however, that can limit the usefulness of it. So just a thing to keep in mind is that that's a dynamic that you might want to watch out for. Now this one folds up just kind of similar to the other ones. So you put this part down first, and then it's got a couple holes for the holders to stick through. So again, not bad. This one's not my favorite one of these types. So if you look around and you find ones that look similar to this, I'd say that there are better ones to find. And then there's this one right here, which again, these are basically the same concept. This one's a bit bigger, so nice distance from here to here. And then this one does fold up as well. So, but like I said, a little bit bigger. So if you have a bigger device, such as, let's see here, such as a tablet, you could probably get away with that with this. And so this is an iPad mini, and yeah, the screen's cracked, but it's my wife's old tablet. So, but very, very handy for tablets as well. Like I said, a game changer, because you can charge it and you can have access to looking at it. You can have recipes on here and have it in the kitchen. My wife, again, is constantly using these to hold her devices up, so she loves them. And that thing that I said earlier about them saying I never knew I needed one until I used it is completely true. So I love them. I have access to a place that I've gotten a number of them at really cost-effective prices. So I collect them, and I like looking at the differences between the different designs. Now this one right here is good, but it's not as portable as the previous ones because it doesn't have a hinge right there on the stand. So the stand is just one solid piece of bent metal, and so you can adjust it like that, but the height adjustment is not there. But it's very sturdy, and if that's something that'll work for you, I do recommend these as well. The thing to pay attention to for the charging part is the space right here. Now I have another one downstairs, and it has a little bar across here and has a little bit of hole right here. So that bar sometimes, if it's in the design, can be limiting as far as how accessible the charge cord can be. So watch out for that if that has that in the design. But again, very, very handy, very nice. And now we're going to get some more beefy models here. This one is again, same kind of concept, but the base is different. So you've got more of a sturdy base. It's got the rubber feet on it, and so it's very sturdy. I mean, that it's taking me a bit of effort to force that to move, and that's a good thing because you want that to hold your device very securely and not worry about slipping. And this shirt certainly won't slip. So, and then you've got the advantage of the angle there, so you can adjust the height and angle that way a little bit, and then you can adjust the angle for this. So I use these for phones. Sometimes I'll take two phones, if you have two phones. stick them side by side, so that's very, very handy. I have a personal phone and a work phone, so that works for me. Or again, if you've got a tablet, so nice. Love that. So for an artist, again, sometimes I have reference materials on the screens, and if I've got that by my drawing board, then it's easily something that I can take advantage of and use, other than, imagine me trying to hold my tablet next to the drawing board as I'm drawing. I suppose I could do that, but it's kind of a pain. Or trying to draw with it like that, or some other kind of a setup. Just these stands are magical. And the last stand that I'll show you is probably the most elaborate of these types of stands that I have. And depending upon your interest in these videos, I might make a few more, because I have a ton more of these stands. But this one is kind of the big beefy boy as far as the phone stands that I have. It's got a, wow, this is heavy. Okay, so this isn't going anywhere. And so it's got an adjustable stand that way. In fact, it rotates, which is cool. So it's got more flexibility, mobility than the other ones. Let's see. So yeah, you can move it around like that, or you can secure it. So that's how that works. So it's got a high amount of adjustability, and then you can put your phone in there. I think you can even put a tablet in this one. So this one has a lot of flexibility to it. So highly recommend one of these tablets for you. Like I said, our house has them almost in every room because we love them. And I sit there at the TV and watch, sitting at my chair, and I've got one sitting next to me on the end table, and the phone stands. I don't know why more people don't have them. Well, I guess I do. Like I said, you don't realize the value of them if they're just sitting in the store, and you kind of look at this device and you don't see the handiness of it until you start using it. So hopefully this demonstration has opened your eyes a little bit to, wow, maybe I should have one of those. And if you get one, you're going to go, how did I not live with one, or how did I know I didn't need one of these before? Why my life is different using my device. We all use our phones all the time, but these things make phone use so much better. You can watch movies, you can do all kinds of stuff just with your phone sitting there at an angle that works for you. So consider getting one of these and you will be blessed. All right, thanks for watching.